All frequencies exist here and now. Now, this is another video in the video series Consciousness and Conscious Creation. Here, we will be looking at how everything exists here and now, and we will be understanding this universe and this manifested world by looking at the spiritual reality or the energy that is behind it. In this video, we will go deep to understand this reality from a whole new perspective, and that is all frequencies exist here and now. The Adhvaitha channel is about consciousness and conscious creation. Here we look at Vedanta and various other ancient spiritual teachings from India to make sense of this reality and to consciously create a life of fulfillment and holistic abundance. Nikola Tesla once said, "If you want to understand the secrets of this universe, then think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration." Although the world that we perceive all around us seems to be solid, seems to be real, and seems to be absolute, this is not actually the case. And even science is coming to this slowly through quantum physics. But the ancient Advaita Vedanta has been telling this from thousands and thousands of years. Shankaracharya famously said, "Brahma Satya Jagat Mithya Jivo Brahmaiva Napara." The Brahman or the infinite consciousness is real. The world and matter is an appearance, and the individual Jiva, who's you and me, are one with that infinite consciousness in our essence. This has been the teaching of Advaita Vedanta for centuries and millennia. But how is this relevant to us to consciously create our life? How is it relevant to us to live a fulfilled life? To this, we must go into the subject a little deeper. Now, although matter appears to exist, the world appears to exist, the underlying reality behind matter is energy. If we look at matter closely, we see atoms, and within atoms there are electrons, protons, etc., which are quantum particles. And these particles are nothing but energy which is vibrating at a certain frequency. So, everything that we perceive all around us is energy that appears to exist. This is Maya. This is the nature of reality. Now, since everything is frequency and energy, and since you and me are also energy at the fundamental level, there are certain laws that we can make use of to create a life that we actually want to live. That is what this video is about. To do this, we must understand three things. The first thing is the infinite consciousness. We can understand consciousness as the source, as the canvas, and as something which is beyond anything that we can perceive. So this pure consciousness is not just energy, but it is beyond energy. It is beyond everything. It is the pure witness. So if energy is a vibration, then consciousness is the silence behind and beyond this vibration. If the entire universe is sound, then the pure consciousness is the silence and the stillness. If the manifested universe is Shakti, then the consciousness is Shiva. Consciousness is beyond energy. It is the source within which the universe appears. It is the source within which everything is. And in reality, everything is in its essence this infinite consciousness. Now, second, we must understand the manifested universe. In Vedanta, it is said that the universe begins to appear within this consciousness. There is a creative potential within this consciousness, which is called as Maya. And this Maya, through the time-space reality, projects this universe, and this dualistic universe that we see appears to exist. And even though it appears to exist, it exists within consciousness. And since it exists within consciousness, it can be nothing but consciousness. This is the point of Advaita Vedanta. And one way to validate this is to look at our own experience. Anything that happens to us, It happens within our awareness. It happens within our consciousness. All the energy, all the world, every single experience that we go through are simply forms, shapes, colors, sounds, etc. They are simply appearances in the consciousness that we are. If we dig deeper, we will find this to be absolutely true. We experience everything in our consciousness, and anything anyone experiences, he experiences within his awareness or consciousness. And this consciousness itself is the infinite consciousness that is being filtered through the mind as per Vedanta. So, the world is an appearance in consciousness, and this world is fundamentally energy. Third, we must understand the relationship between the mind and the manifested world. We need to understand the relationship between personality and personal reality. Now, since everything is energy, we can say everything is a vibration or a frequency. Every object, every incident, every person, and every thought and emotion has an energy equivalent to it and has a vibratory equivalent to it. And one of the laws of the manifested world is that like attracts like, and the nature of our thoughts and our personality attracts the type of personal reality that we experience. And the quality of thoughts that we think determine the quality of life that we live. With this, let us understand the point of Vedantic teachings and let us understand how to make use of them in our life. The actual point of Vedantic teachings is not to actually attain something, but to be free of everything. It is to experience absolute freedom. As per the teachings of Vedanta, we can understand that everything in this universe is energy and it has a certain energy associated to it. But consciousness itself is pure stillness. It is the absolute blankness. It is beyond all frequencies, but it is the source within which every frequency emerges. It is the presence, it is here and now. It is within which everything is happening, and it is within which me and you are here experiencing this world right now. So, consciousness is the absolute stillness, it is the absolute starting point, and from there emerges and appears the universe. And this universe, as per Vedanta, is said to be made of three gunas, that is satwa, rajas, and tamas. Satwa is the frequency which is more close to that pure consciousness or absolute stillness. And then comes rajas, which is more about ambition, drive, activity, etc. And after that comes tamas, which is far from that pure consciousness. And this is more about dullness, laziness, and it is about darkness. So we can understand this universe in this way. The universe is an expression of consciousness and it is an appearance in consciousness, and the creative potential within that infinite consciousness has expressed itself in a wide range of manifestations. And in this wide range of manifestations, there is a spectrum. There is tamas, which is the grossest expression of consciousness, and there is sattva, which is a more pure expression of consciousness. And our aim in life, as per Vedanta, is to go up towards sattvic nature. So our goal is to come out of tamas and transition through rajas in order to reach the sattvic state and eventually transcend even that to be the infinite consciousness that we are. And this is the ultimate goal, which is called enlightenment or moksha in Vedanta. Vedanta makes a point that there can never be true fulfillment and joy within the manifested world, because the manifested world is subject to movement, it is subject to change, it is subject to transition, it is subject to destruction and decay. So as long as we are identified within this manifested world, we can never experience true fulfillment. And only once we go beyond this, we go beyond all frequencies, all vibrations, all energy to the source, which is the pure consciousness, can we actually experience absolute fulfillment. And conscious creation is about understanding this. It is about understanding the essence of reality and then going about creating our own life consciously, by consciously creating a personality and by actually consciously creating a personal reality that we actually want to live. So, if you are interested to understand the pillars of conscious creation and how you can transform your life through these principles, then check out our new masterclass called the Conscious Creation Paradigm. The link for this will be in the description. I hope this was valuable to you, and you can check out the other videos within the playlist of consciousness and conscious creation to explore consciousness in greater detail. Thank you, and I will see you in the next one. Subscribe to Adhvaitha to wake up. Shivoham.